Alright, so first you take your tank here, make sure the gasket's on, put the top on. You take this and you clamp it down. You just want to go a little bit more than finger tight. If you do it too tight, the gasket will leak. So I usually go to about there, and then you can do like half a turn with a screwdriver or something, but I'll get another half turn manually. Okay, now you open up your valve, stick in the plug like so, and this is where you would stick on your yellow hose and hook it to your vacuum pump. But I have another hose that is off my Pro unit. It's a little bit longer, so for the demonstration purpose, I'll be using it. Put it on like so. Turn on the vacuum pump. Oops. Gotta plug it in. Alright, so now we vacuum it down. Takes about 30 seconds or so. You can hear the change in the pump. And that's about it. Alrighty. Now, right here, I'll go into this on another part, but you want to weigh how much this weighs right now. Vacuumed out. That's your zero weight right there. And each unit will be a little bit different, weight in grams. And if you know how much it weighs empty, that will allow you to know how much butane's in here at any given time. So I don't have a scale out here, but you would weigh it out in grams on your scale that you'll be using all the time, because each one's going to be a little different. And that's your zero weight. Okay, now we put in the plug, and we take the can tapper here. And I usually do it like this. Just one side's angled, the other's not. Tighten that in. And tighten it on here. Like so. Of course, when you're doing it on video, it never wants to cooperate. Now, we need the cans of butane. Alright, so to do this, you open it up like so, and you look for the seam. You don't want this to puncture the seam, otherwise it'll spray all over the place. So I always turn it the opposite direction of this. And then all you basically do is grab it like so, and then squeeze it together. Open up your valve. Now all this is going from here into there. Usually takes about, I don't know, 3-4 minutes a can. So I'm going to stop it here and I'll come back when we're done. Okay, so now if you're trying to check it, you can shake it and you can still hear it bubbling. So it's not quite done yet. So give it another minute or two. I put the container in the ice just because butane's attracted to ice, so it should make it go a little bit faster. Alright, so it's been 7 minutes. I don't hear much more. So now to release it, you just pull it together and throw it. Make sure to turn off the valve so it doesn't come back. for the second point. Same thing. You want the seam away from the puncture point. And this time I'm going to go a little bit lower. I was a little bit high on that one. So you kind of want it towards the bottom. And then same thing again, just puncture it like so. Open the valve. You can hear it pouring out. And then just come back in about 7 minutes or so. Alright, so shake it a little bit. I don't hear much or anything. So you want to turn off the valve. Let this go. Chuck the can. It's hard to show you on camera that if you smell, you don't smell much propane. It's mainly air. Alright, now for the next step. So, after all that's done, take this out, take the ice off. Alright, now you're done with that. So now what's going to be in here is mystery oil. And that's what everybody's talking about that you want to get out. So I will show you how to do that in the next step. Okay, so now we're going to get ready to get the mystery oil out. So you want to take this unit, take this piece off. The gasket. I just bring it down to this just because it's less volume. You don't have to do this. You can leave the tube on if you want. Just take a little longer for it to do its thing. Alright. So now, anytime you make a transfer, like we're going to transfer from here into here, you always want to vacuum the other side. So now we're going to vacuum this. So we put our nipple in, put our hose on. This one's got a gauge so you can see when you're there. You can see we're there. Now, hook up the hose. And this time we're transferring from here into here, so we're going to put this into the ice. Alright, so we're going to put this in the hot water, set it about 100 degrees, and let it set. And just open these two valves. The hose can only go on one way, so you put it onto this side and this side, open both valves. Now let it do its thing. The reason you don't turn it upside down and put it on the tube here is all the mystery oil would obviously then go into this tank. So now the mystery oil will stay in this tank. So this is going to take probably a good 30 minutes. So I'm going to set the timer, come out at 15 minutes and see how we're doing. And that's it. so it's been 15 minutes. The wind is kicking up here, so sorry about that sound. The pressure gauge is up to about 55. So what we need to do now is burp it. And with this unit, this is where these safety valves come in handy, because you can only do this on this unit. You turn off the valve and you simply pop this. All the butane is going to stay in here because it can't come out unless those two are together. And then what you do is you take the plug, you pop it in here, and then just real quick, you're going to want to just turn the valve off and on. Just like that. That just burped it. That brought it down to 10. And you can smell over here, you don't smell any butane. It's just air, because butane's heavier than air. So the air is on the top and the butane's on the bottom. Take the plug back out. Put this back in. Again, you didn't lose any butane here. Put that back in and let it go. And now it's back up to about 35, 40. And you just let it go again for about another 15 minutes.